Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend. And for the last 2 weekends, or 10 nights, I've got 2 more left, I've been here in Celebrity Infinity's Aqua Suite room 9092 on the 9th floor. So it is a completely midship room. But it is an Aqua Suite, so it can come with a few extra perks, such as access to the dining room of Blue, the thermal spa called Persian Garden, where they've got steam rooms, relaxation areas. It's also going to come with some yoga mats and some other features throughout this room that I'm going to be pointing out to you during the room tour of the Celebrity Infinity Aqua Suite 9092. All right, so this is stateroom 9092, and as you see, it is right down the hallway from the midship elevators and stairwells. So it is not a far walk. It is about 3 doors down there where you see the lights at. If you want to go to the forward section of the ship, you would go this way, but you are directly in the middle of this ship. And I must say, when you're looking at where on a ship you are booking your stateroom, I am in South America. So we were all the way down towards the Drake Passage. We were coming up on Cape Horn. We actually circled Cape Horn, and this ship was rocking and rolling. So being here in midship, even though it's a higher floor, we didn't rock as much as those people that are at the forward or complete aft section of the ship. But this ship has rocked tremendously. So let's talk about what all this Aqua Suite has to offer now. On the surface, when you look at it, it's a normal balcony cabin or veranda here on Celebrity Cruise Lines. There's honestly not a lot of special things to it. It is nice when it comes to a few different things. And the Aqua Suite is a premium class of suite that you will be paying more for, but I'll point out what some of those items are that it comes with. The first thing is you definitely see that you have a light shade or a light over here on the side of the bed on the nightstand. You've got light controls, and you're going to have some cabinets down below. You'll see that they have some chocolates as well. So if you leave them this close to your bed, your stateroom attendant might actually pick those up and move them back to your pillow versus giving you a new one if you are not eating those. So make sure you're squirreling those away or hiding them if you want to. The 2 beds here, so this does go together as a king-size bed, but it is me and a friend traveling, so we have them separated. But you'll see that they have really decorative pillows. So this is actually a really nice touch that I like. Gives it a homey feeling. And when we're just hanging out on the bed, it's nice to have an extra pillow to be able to push up against the back wall. You'll see on this back wall, they actually have an interesting design feature here. So you see that there is a bar that runs the entire length of the bed frame for some reason. Not sure really what that's there for. I guess it's for decorative looks, but I'm sure that it can be used in a few different ways. And you've also got a sleeper sofa over here on the right. This does not sit well at all, but it does have some good pillows. Again, I like that there is, I think this is a sham, so those people that are big into design, keep me honest there. I think that's a sham, but this does convert out into a dual bed. So if you want to put 4 people in this room, you can certainly do it for a 12-night sailing. Not sure that I would recommend that. And you've got the towels up above that we can take to the pool. We have clearly not been outside since it's been between 40 and 50 degrees and very, very windy. You're also going to have a coffee table here. So this coffee table, when we got into the room, was actually out on our balcony, and that was a really good spot for it. This is not a wide section at all. So you see that the chair, when it is pulled out, will completely block the area or access to the balcony if you have the coffee table in here. So I actually really liked it outside, but it very quickly got cold and we wanted to have room service, and so we brought it back inside. One of the other nice touches that they're going to do here is they bring flowers, fresh flowers to the room, and they've actually done really, really well. You're going to have some storage down below, and I'll show you this because I've scrolled away some of my stuff. I love to clear up some space here, but this is where you're going to have your kettle for making tea, maybe some instant coffee that we have stored down there just to get it off of the desk. The desk is not very large. I'm missing the shelf up above to store some random stuff. Down here's where I've put all of my cords and cables for electronics, but that's also where your hair dryer is going to be. I'm going to pull this chair out just to show you, this is again kind of the space setup that you have. And that chair, by the way, not the most comfortable chair in the world. You know that I sit in a chair a lot as I'm making these videos and creating content, especially on my very first celebrity sailing, and it's not the most comfortable in the world. You're going to have some storage over here on the right. So at the top, we actually did start using the hooks. Storage in this room is kind of at a premium for a 12-night cruise, but we do have some of the wine glasses that they left us. We've got our excursion tickets, bottles of water, and this is for Celebrity, at least for this ship. They have canned bottles of water or aluminum with a screw top on it. So that is a really neat feature. And they've got a plastic holder down here that we can store all of our cruise compasses as they come in, because we kind of like keeping those. I know if I go back home, I might want to reference that as I'm making additional videos and content for you all. Coming over here, you're going to have a teeny TV. But interestingly, they've actually played some good movies. Don't know if that's because I just haven't been on Celebrity and they've got different ones than Royal Caribbean, but the TV's a bit on the smaller side. You can see that it's quite streaked from where they have cleaned it very, very well. But if you're trying to watch TV and you're sitting, let's say, over on the couch, you're going to have a hard time seeing it. It's not very close, but if you're on the beds, it's not the end of the world. One thing that I'm also not used to is they have a mini bar in this room. So if you want to drink up, if you get thirsty, let me get a better camera angle, you will be able to drink these, and depending on the package that you have, if you have the all-included package or not, I'm not even sure if those are included. It came with a pricing guide when we first got here, but definitely ask your stateroom attendant if you'll, be required to pay for those. Coming back here, I'll show you again. I always like showing this little map because it shows you where on the ship we actually are. So we are right there at that red dot. So you are just about as middle of the ship as you can come on a higher up floor. The closet spaces in here, I mentioned this earlier, this is a 12-night sailing, and honestly, we didn't bring that much stuff, but this closet is kind of starting to max out already. So you've got some storage up above, you've got your hanging clothes, and we've got storage down below where we've been putting shoes, or we've kind of just been leaving them in the actual room. In the next one, you're gonna have all of your shelving. You're also going to have your safe. This is an older style safe, and interestingly, requires a 6-digit code, not a 4 one. And then you're going to have your yoga mats. We are not yoga people, so we have kind of tucked those away so that they're more out of the way. But if you're in the Aqua Suite, it will come with a yoga mat. We've also got drawers, and these are not very deep drawers. We've got them all maxed out for the most part. They've got them, but they don't really hold that much stuff. I've actually been putting clothes over in the nightstand over there, something that I don't normally need to do. Coming into the bathroom, and this is where I got some feedback, y'all. Like the bathroom here, it's a decent size, right? It looks like a good size. It's gonna have only a shower. There's no tub in here. You've got some open shelving over here, which has worked out well. I mean, you've got all of my goodies up there. You've got my friend's stuff up top. And it has actually worked out well from a shelving perspective. Where the issues are coming in is the shower. So this has been a very rocky cruise. It's one of the first cruises that I've ever actually had Dramamine on before, just to be on the safe side. But the doors here, they swing. They're gonna go both directions. And they are, facing the side of the ship. So as we have rocked, these have rocked. We've also listed or killed a little bit. And so when we are taking showers, it is really tough to keep the water in the actual shower because the doors continue to move. Luckily, we've kind of calmed down a little bit, but you see that there's a gap down at the bottom when the doors swing. If they go this way, it's just really tough to shower. The shower itself, it's all right. So the shower head is I think on the top of it, they call it an air shower. So it has a lot of air mixed in with the water to conserve water. And that's going to mean that your pressure's not going to feel as strong. If you turn that head upside down, it's only going to come up about an inch or two because the pressure is that weak. You can adjust it on the top, so they've got some pulsating things that you can be fancy with if you want, but make sure that you're also researching which way to turn the little handle here. If you turn it over to the right, that's going to give you the shower. If you turn it to the left, you're going to get these body wash nozzles, the jets, I don't know what they're called. But I accidentally turned it to the wrong way and it hit me in a very uncomfortable position. And I was not expecting that. So just make sure that you are getting that right. And as always, you see that I've got my little travel containers there. I try to keep this gray hair in good shape for you all. So if you're interested in those travel containers, certainly check that out in the links down below because, I mean, they do have the Bigelow shampoo in here. So it is a little bit nicer, but I still like mine a little bit better. All right, let's step on outside. Hopefully the wind has calmed down some. I'm also in a t-shirt, so it might be a little chilly, but it is starting to be a nice day. The sun is coming out. We've got 2 chairs, and these chairs do recline a wee little bit, and a coffee table. These chairs have been good seating. We passed by some glaciers the other day, and we were able to come out here and really take it all in. So you'll see that you will look to the right and you've got some suites over here. And then if I come back to the left-hand side, to the forward section of the ship, you can see even more. So it's a good stateroom. The one downside I'll say about this room is you see you've got this awning that hangs out a lot. So it is on the 9th floor. Above us is going to be the pool, all that great stuff up there. And you absolutely hear people moving chairs, kids running. We have very clearly heard that. But the thing that I really didn't like about this is when I was looking at those glaciers and taking pictures, this is what the picture looks like with a roof to it. So I kind of wish they would have brought that in a few more feet so that, you know, when you're taking pictures of amazing glaciers, I mean, they rivaled Alaska, you all. I don't have that part of the ship in there, and I can really just hone it down to the actual glacier itself, what I wanted to take a picture of. All right, so that is the Celebrity Infinity Aqua Suite 9092 here on the 9th floor. It is a balcony room. It is a veranda cabin that gives you some extra amenities with part of your cruise fare and your cruise package. So if those are something that you're interested in, make sure that you are checking that out. I'm also, in the next video, going to try to answer, is the Aqua Suite worth it? Are those perks something that I'm going to want to book again? All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.